On the road again, Knicks. On the road, little 5-game trip. First 5-game trip of the year.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. Wednesday at the Suns, then they go to Utah, then they go to Denver, then they go to Dallas, and then they go all the way east before they get back to the crib. Little stopover in Charlotte to play the Hornets.
Couple of Super Bowl cities there, huh?
Couple of Super Bowl cities. Do you think the Super Bowl should be in one place, or should it like bounce around to?
I like to bounce around.
You like to bounce around to a little hot
I
spot?
can't tell my childhood without Broncos, Packers,
Fair
Gruden
enough.
versus the X. A couple of epic Qualcomm, no longer San Diego ones. How about Chi-Town?
like it.
Well, they do warm cities. So.
Yeah, they do warm cities. I would love to get down to New Orleans. That'd be amazing. New Orleans is a great city. Have you ever been to New Orleans? We can derail the whole thing, but yes, New Orleans is great. Back to the Knicks here. 5 games coming up. Last time it was a 4-game stretch. I told you they were going to go 3-1.
Yeah, great call.
I see something very similar here, 4-1 here for the New York Knicks. They're going to get a win at Phoenix with no KD. The Jazz are pathetic. Half the team doesn't care. You watch it every single night. They're going to go beat up on the Jazz, no problem. I don't care if it's in Utah or not. The Nuggets, Jokic is a question. They got a big W the other night without Jokic. Jamal Murray finally showed up to the season. Michael Porter Jr. scored 24 points. Hit 0 threes. That never happens.
Would you do have a prop or something?
No, I'm just locked in, baby.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
All right.
Russell Westbrook gets triple-double number 200.
Love it.
So they played well without Jokic the other night. Mavs, tough.
Brunson's old spot.
Brunson's old spot.
Maybe a little PRA over.
A little revenge game. Talk to me about your favorite matchup of the 5. Suns, Jazz, Nuggets, Mavericks, Hornets.
I guess I love Brunson going to the old place. You know, Cuban sitting courtside, watching what he could have had.
Yeah.
But I think the Nuggets matchup, if we do get Jokic, who's stepping away for, I believe, personal reasons at the moment, that's the matchup. We've watched a couple of these Nuggets games in person. They've been box office. Just great matchups, a lot of star power.
Yeah.
I'm curious where Denver is kind of in the Western Conference power rankings. Obviously, with no KD, I'd probably lean Phoenix out the gate. But with just Booker trying to put up 40 against our Monstars that are all averaging double figures, I'd probably go with Denver. What say you?
Yeah, I think the most interesting game is Dallas.
Yeah.
I don't really – if I was the least – on the entire list, the least confident game I am if Jokic plays is Denver.
Yeah, mile high. Tough spot.
The tough atmosphere. The weakness defensively, something that they're still working through, is inside. He's the best player in the world, and he plays inside, Nikola Jokic. If he's going to be able to operate down there, that's a big problem for the Knicks, I think, trying to slow him up. And once he collapses everything, the big reason Jokic and the Nuggets got bounced last year by Minnesota is because they had 2 bigs.
2 bigs.
That could just lean on him every possession. And then on the perimeter on the wing, they throw Jaden Daniels at Jamal Murray. And they throw Jaden Daniels at Michael Porter Jr. And the waters kind of shut off a little bit, and they were so physical, possession game in, game out, that Jokic got worn down. There's not the guy right now with Mitch Robb out and Precious out for the Knicks that would even be able to lean on him and get him frustrated a little bit. So I think that's the toughest game on the slate.
Well, when you saw Cat kind of shut down Embiid, granted it was his first game back, he was physical with him. He was pushing him around. I saw a Dwight Howard clip, though, ironically, talking about how he covered Jokic in the bubble, which obviously he wasn't the Joker in the bubble that he is now. But it does seem like, to your point, he is Serbian. He has a lot of dogs, so it's not like we think this guy's European soft, one of those finesse players. He actually is tough to push around. But I think that's the best bet, is being physical with him, maybe trying to get in his head mentally, which that's kind of what Dwight was saying. I was doing all these little things, just almost playing kind of chestnut, checkers, poker, just little tiny things to kind of keep poking the bear figuratively and literally. Yeah. And I think that's their best bet.
But the silver lining in that matchup as well is the Knicks aren't deep right now dealing with the injuries. Neither is Denver. They got Russell coming off the bench, and that's basically it. Strother is the young fella that's coming off and impacting here and there, but they're still pretty thin as well. So I see 4-1 overall here. Suns is a W, Jazz is a W. They split Nuggets Mavs.
I think we got a Gryffindor sweep here, my friend. I think we're going 5-0. This is also man-down timing. They don't have to empty the tank on a Phoenix team game 1. I'm looking at the space. You get a night off between Denver and Dallas, which is huge. You need that. Going between Jokic and Doncic. I think there's a 5-0.
And maybe you catch Luca and Clay, their family's in town for Thanksgiving Wednesday before. They're a
Could be a
little
thought.
distracted.
Could be a
Meanwhile,
thought.
the boys are hemmed up in the hotel. Maybe they're getting some quality time together, bonding over some, a meal or something with the Thanksgiving holiday wrapped around.
I like
You
that.
never
I
know.
saw a viral tweet of I miss skinny Luca, and that is around that time of the season.
He
You're not
hasn't been
getting
around
skinny
in a long
Luca.
time. Skinny Luca hasn't been around in a long time.
Man
I'll
was
tell you that.
moving nimble though. That's a whole nother guy.
Speaking of bubble, him in the bubble was probably the last time he was like extremely fit, and he was a monster. Ask Kawhi Leonard.
The Dallas defense, to me, is what got them to the finals last year. Now they have the Clay piece. It seems like they've taken a step back defensively in the first quarter of the season. And you got to look at him. I mean, there's montages of this guy mailing it in defensively and then doing the whole, like he's playing in Serie A with the hand. Like, I don't understand. And that's bad chemistry. As we're coming off the heels of Maxey calling out Embiid for being late, little things here like effort and hustle and accountability for these leaders. I think we're picking off a Dallas team not in a great, I guess, morale spot if there was such a thing over there in D.
Another spot I love. The Friday after Thanksgiving, they play the Hornets, a young Hornets team.
Yeah.
That's for sure going to have family in town and hosted Thanksgiving and did all that stuff. The game is at 12:30 in the afternoon.
You're really banking on some family time.
No,
Nick's
no.
on the road with their only family.
But what I'm saying is you're coming off a day off. Family's in town. You're dealing with all that stuff. And then you got to show up bright and early and play a game at 12:30 noon.
Sean and I will be
which
spending
you
Thanksgiving.
never do.
We'll be spending Thanksgiving together, I think. I think we're going to the Plaza. And we're rolling over the bill to that morning because, the Hornets aren't covering. But you're
Correct.
breaking that down.
Yes, no doubt about it. All right. Knicks are going on a road trip, so we got to talk road trip essentials here at the Juice Bar. Each of us have 3. Kick us off. Give me number 3 first. We'll go 3-1.
Well, if I don't have my contact lenses, I'm hopping on the wrong freeway, Dumb and Dumber style over here. So you see me doing this quite a bit. I got, I can't tell at the stoplight if it's red, yellow, or green. So if I do not pack the contact lenses, we ain't going nowhere. So I know that sounds like I'm 50 over here going on 30, but I gotta take the lenses with me.
I hear you.
Backups too.
For me, headphones. If we're on a plane going somewhere, must have headphones.
What are your favorite brand, by the way?
I mean, I'm an AirPod guy. Pro.
You're
Gen
not a
2.
noise-canceling Bose?
No, they're noise-canceling buds.
You got a baby crying in
Noise
32B.
canceling
That ain't
buds.
helping.
The over-the-head are too much for me.
Oh, fuck.
And I'm bald, so I wear hats. So the
You're
over the
looking
head
fly
also
with the cans on.
also smashes the hat. Earbuds, easy, man. Pop
You're not
in,
going
pop
with the
out.
Rogan look on the
Dude,
cross country?
No, dude. And the losers wearing them around their neck, walking around everywhere. It's stupid.
That's a loser thing.
Anyway,
I thought that matches my
AirPods are
sweatshirt.
where it's at.
yes, no doubt.
AirPod. If a baby's crying, the AirPods are butt kiss.
No, they work.
No, they work. They
Have
work
you?
fine.
You've never used AirPods. You're too afraid to do anything wireless.
Oh, yeah,
wants-
there's too much.
Yeah, who wants the free radiation? I'm all set.
Yeah,
on a non.
you
yeah.
have okay. Now that we're clear on that, you can't even comment on AirPods or no AirPods.
Oh, because I
you
got
don't-
more.
Yes. Anyway, so no headphones.
sweating from this.
If we're in the car, if we're taking a road trip, don't pop any headphones in on me, bro. We need to be chatting.
I hear
we
you.
need to be talking. We need to 5 hours or less.
But there's different politics on a plane. You don't intend on small talking me if we're sitting next to each other on a plane.
No,
in a
that's
car,
why-
you got to small talk.
That's why. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
No. If we're going
Oh,
to the same place, we get on the plane, pop the headphones. I'll see you when we get there.
All right.
If we're in the car, which leads me to number 2, since it's just so perfectly in that direction.
Yeah, tell me.
We got to be having conversations, and we got to have snacks, bro.
Yeah, that's a great,
Absolutely
great number 2.
essential. Snack game must be on point. And
Give me
look,
some of your snack. We're popping in the caravan. Give me what we're getting.
Swedish fish.
Yeah.
That's the first snack?
Yeah. Well, candy. The snack is probably going to be some type of mix.
See, even though they're snacks, I still want a non-dessert to work our way to the dessert. Like, give me some
Okay.
chips.
Excuse
give
me for
beef
naming
jerky.
the Swedish fish first. Sorry.
Thank you.
Swedish
Well,
fish is an
they're-
all-timer.
They're at the back
All-timer.
end. Yeah, Swedish fish. Okay.
A pedo special over there. BP's favorite.
But yeah, dude, jerky for sure.
Okay,
A
good.
little,
I like
a
that.
little mix, a little trail mix of some sort, some nuts.
If you said Chex over trail, I would have questioned everything.
Chex.
Chex mix?
Yeah. I don't,
Yeah, no one even knows. Does anyone
No, I know
know
what
what Chex
that
is?
is.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm not
terrible.
interested.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like plain Cheerios.
So, but let me be clear. If you've ever been on a road trip with your lady friend, keep the liquids to a minimum, or you will be stopping quite a bit. My girlfriend wants to stop
I think that's unanimous.
Every quarter mile. She's like, I gotta go to the bathroom.
You
know what?
How about the get out and stretch the legs?
We're not doing
guy?
any.
That's even worse.
The
I gotta
liquids
get
are
up
done.
and stretch the legs. That's a
We're
non-6
trying
foot.
to get to Dallas to watch the Knicks, and we peed
Literally.
15 times on the way.
Honestly.
All right, give me your other one.
This works great for snacks. No budget. I grew up in a household with a tight budget, and no one's a budget guy on a trip.
No.
Just no budget. When
No
we
penny
go into
pinchers.
7-Eleven, can you imagine a 3-digit number going into 7-Eleven? Not worrying about if it's 180 or 120. Our snacks are packed to the brim.
Crazy snacks, yeah.
Only thing missing is quality headphones for you.
All right, my last one. Positive mindset.
Love it.
If you're coming on a trip and we're going to watch the Knicks and we're driving or on a plane, don't bring no negativity on
You're
this
never
trip.
negative, though.
But people are, man. I don't want to hear about how long it's taking, if there's traffic. Sit back, my brother.
Are you good? Like, if you're taxiing unnecessarily on a plane or hitting traffic on a road, are you keeping your calmness? Are you maintaining your quarterback acumen when things don't go according to plan?
Yes, because I'm not going to drag everybody's spirit. You ever been on a three-person trip and one person's upset? The three-pack is dead. The three-pack, the mood is killed. So don't be that
hilarious.
guy on the road trip.
Well, that also works well with my fire playlist. So taking Sean's positive mindset into our playlist. Now, I'm an eclectic individual. I'm going Frank Sinatra. That I
Love Frank.
might hit you with an old school, Dre and Snoop, and then hit you with a little relaxing lo-fi. I'm all over the board. But I'm open. I'm an eclectic individual.
We could mix in. I mean, we're playing old school hip-hop to crime pods.
Crime?
To
No
sport-
way you're hitting me with a crime. I don't even like scary movies.
Yo.
I'm not listening to a crime pod.
Crime pod on a little 5-hour trip? Mix
What?
it in.
We're
Mix
in the
it in.
woods. Let's go to the woods twice.
Mix it
We're
in.
driving in the middle of nowhere. Let's listen to something savage.
I mean,
So-
it really locks you in on a road trip.
No, see,
It
this
does.
is why
It
you
does.
need the
Hey, hold
Bo's
on.
canceling. Because
Do
if
you-
he throws on a crime pod, I don't want to cook the three.
No, but that's
Do
his
you
point.
hear
You can't be
this, people?
disrespectful
He
like that.
leads with versatility, and then I get as versatile as it
music.
gets. And
For
then
music.
he flips on me immediately.
Crime pod's such a niche thing. I understand it's a huge genre. Not for me. Throw on a Curb rerun for me then. If we're gonna go with that, give
You
me a
want the
rerun.
audio Curb rerun. Okay. Knicks 5-game road trip coming up. He thinks 5-0. Either way, successful road trip on the way for your New York Knickerbockers.